Joining us now as we await the Senate vote on tax reform and the tax cuts, Fox News legal analyst Gregg Jarrett, and we've got a few things to take up with the deep state and the special counsel. Let's just get to this point. Are we ever going to see a resolution of the special counsel himself, Bob Mueller, or will it simply have to go to its own conclusion as he sees fit?
As he sees fit is the answer. And historically, they generally go a couple of years. Even when Joe DeGenova was an independent counsel, he spent a very long time, and in the end, he's the only guy who ever said, you know what, there's no there. Hats off to him. He had the integrity. Yeah. But special counsels feel so invested in spending 2 years that they feel like they've got to nail somebody even though there's no crime.
And the crime that has been, at this point, pursued is the crime with Gates, with Manafort, and their handling of their consulting business 10 years ago.
Right, exactly. And none of it has to do with Trump-Russian collusion. And the guilty pleas are, of the least egregious of crimes that there can be. There's generally no prison time for those, for Flynn and Papadopoulos. And, it doesn't appear to be Trump collusion either in those two cases.
Right. No Trump collusion, which is what he said. We still have the investigating committees, Senate Intel, House Intel, Judiciary in both houses, continuing, along with the special counsel still, the FBI and still engaged. And not a single, I can't say this often enough, not a single iota of evidence has been produced to even intimate collusion of any kind.
No Trump-Russian collusion, but as you pointed out earlier in the program, there is evidence that those within the FBI and the Department of Justice colluded to clear Hillary Clinton, notwithstanding incriminating evidence, and to try to frame Donald Trump. They launched an investigation without a scintilla of evidence that he ever colluded with Russia during the campaign. So, where was the crime? In order to launch an investigation, you have to have a suspected crime, and there was none. Same thing with the appointment of Robert Mueller. Under the special counsel statute, there has to be a suspected crime. But when he was appointed, there was none mentioned in the papers of appointment.
It's utter madness, what we have embarked upon here. I think the president is in amazing good humor for a man who's been frustrated by this entire process, knowing all the while, as he said repeatedly,
right,
I did nothing.
And as of 5 minutes ago, Andrew McCabe is still being questioned behind closed doors by the Intel committee. And, he probably wishes he was having a root canal without anesthesia, because these are tough questions for him to answer. He's got a lot to answer for.